The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, has rejected claims his school's funding deal pits public against private. Mr Morrison was on a media blitz today, but one engagement in the seat of Wentworth didn't go to plan when an independent candidate stole the show.
At this busy Sydney cafe, the stage was set for a high-profile visit.
My son kept ringing me, have you spoken to the Prime Minister yet?
But as the campaign for former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull's vacated seat of Wentworth heats up, even harmless photo opportunities are being contested.
The next thing, it was off.
Liberal candidate Dave Sharma left to fend for himself as the Prime Minister's planned press conference was gate-crashed by a high-profile independent.
In the how to vote card, I'm going to announce today that I intend to preference Liberal ahead of Labor.
A dramatic backflip on preferences from Karen Phelps, blunting Scott Morrison's warnings that supporting her would help the opposition. The Prime Minister shaking off the drama and heading back to the classroom.
And the sun under the snake.
Spruiking his $4.6 billion peace deal with Catholic and independent schools.
It is about ensuring that parents have that affordable choice.
The government says the $3.4 billion cash injection will help those schools adjust to a new funding formula, which is linked to parents' income. Labor taking aim at a special $1.2 billion choice and accessibility fund that Catholic and independent school authorities will distribute as they see fit. The opposition likening the special $1 billion boost to a slush fund.
You absolutely cannot restore the funding cut from Catholic and independent schools and not restore the funding cut from public schools that educate the majority of Australian children.
Resistance too from the New South Wales Education Minister, who says he won't accept an unfair agreement.
All he has to do is get on board.
The Prime Minister insisting funding for state schools will increase every year for the next decade. Education experts, though, are wary about whether this model really does end the funding wars.
There may well be some blowback saying, yes, we accept that a deal needed to be done, but it didn't need to be this generous.
The funding row with Catholic schools has long dogged the coalition, and this potential solution follows other policy announcements this week. Scott Morrison setting what he hopes will be an election-winning agenda as a can-do Prime Minister. His predecessor not shying away from cameras in New York.
You know, my side of politics is the centre-right.
Speaking with one of Rupert Murdoch's rivals, Harold Evans. Hannah Sinclair, SBS World News.